me because when I say reset to factory settings, I mean that pretty literally. That's what happens just about any time I go under anesthesia. I just go nonverbal. I don't
Exactly.
respond. But I was absolutely terrified that I just like start calling my stepmom faggot or something.
I feel like that's
Susie?
something I do to my dad. Just start calling him fat. Oh my god. I scrolling through my camera roll and it's the biggest mistake I've ever made.
I'm sure your camera roll is worse than mine.
Oh, by a lot, yes, by a lot. This is one of the first pictures in my camera roll. I'm not putting this in the Discord. And then guess what he's standing on? I was playing Grow a Garden, right? And this is the shape that my sunflower grew into.
I saw Sam listening to
Yeah, I see that now.
it.
You know you're better than
Yeah, but it's not fair. Y'all can listen to music and I can't.
Teehee. You know you
Put
can
music on something
use another
else.
device.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then put like
use your phone.
But that's gonna go
I
through the
use my phone
microphone.
and I
That's gonna
put
go through the microphone. That's not good.
you what?
Hey, I
Put
put
an
music
earbud.
on in the background like out loud, and I don't think it's audible. Have
I
you guys
don't hear it.
heard music from my mic?
No, but my
No.
that's
I
because
know
Discord
from
has
my
that's
computer.
something completely different. Discord has noise suppression and like background noise suppression. OBS does not.
I don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
noise
Bryce.
suppression on.
Bryce, do you have an earbud somewhere that you can
No, I
connect
do
to your
not.
phone? What is
Bryce, I
it?
will buy you Bluetooth earbuds. They're like
Please.
$20 at Walmart. They're
Give me
like
them.
not expensive. I will
I was
get
on a
you a
plane.
set of like JBL earbuds
I'm a little
for
broke
twenty
boy.
dollars.
I'm a little broke boy, please.
No, because literally, I wanted to watch Interstellar on the plane, so I put in the earbuds that they gave us, and I put my headphones over top of it because the wind is
Their
so
earbuds
loud.
are ass.
No, the wind
I
is really
know.
loud. I had noise canceling
You
I
headphones.
can't yeah, I can't live without noise canceling headphones.
Like
no,
I'm
neither.
too autism
Especially
without them. If I don't have them, my hands they like start jittering, and then I just like cover my ears.
No, that's honestly so real. So typically my school headphones are against dress code in my school, which is very not nice. But my teachers don't care, and even if they do care, they clock my autism on the first day and let me wear them anyways.
That's
wait, okay.
awesome.
I have. Avery knows about this because they were
Yes,
there.
let Atlas
But
tell us.
okay, so since the phone ban thing, after like a couple weeks, I started wearing my headphones all day. None of my teachers gave any shits. The other day, Thursday, when I was in lunch, the last day I was in New Jersey, the vice principal called me to her office and took away my headphones because I was wearing them around my neck.
Oh my god, yeah,
And
no. So there's this one, yeah, sorry, not to interrupt. I'm sorry. But there's this one teacher in my math hallway that does the same thing. He didn't like she doesn't take them, but she it's like it's not she's not there every time. So I wear them around my headphones under the preconception that she won't be there. But then it's like once a month she decides to spawn in and randomly pulls up and she has the same goddamn NPC ass dialogue. No headphones around your neck, that's against dress code. I'm Go ahead.
that
Yeah.
that's okay. And the reason, okay, the only reason she knew Atlas was wearing their headphones was because she was on the school cameras looking into the
Yep.
lunchroom. And she's been on
He was spying on the kids in the
she's been
lunchroom
on the
because
cameras the
somebody's-
whole week. Like
Yeah.
only this week. that she has
Something
been
is up
on the
with her.
cameras. And then she like got a whole person to come in and call Atlas down at lunch because they don't have
Actually, it was
phones.
That's
it
so
was two
funny.
different people. The first time, well, okay, it actually happened 3 times. One, I was walking past the vice principal because she was collecting like the phone pouches, and I
Mhm.
didn't realize she was there. And she was like, "No, you're not allowed to have those around your neck." She called them beats, by the way. I thought that was funny. They're not
Those
beats.
beats.
Bro,
Take them
You
off.
I
can't wear
do
beats
not.
during the
I
day.
don't. Beats are so
Who-
stupid.
Take your
They're
beats
not
off.
even
Yeah.
good.
Take your
I used
beats
to have.
off.
I used to have some. They're not good.
Are you finna juju on that beat, dude? Take them off.
No, like JBL is a solid mid-tier brand. Like they're good. They produce consistently decent stuff, but they're not like the $500 stuff. They're not crazy good. JBL is better than them.
No, okay, that was the first day. The second day, the police officer that works at the school came over and was like, "Miss Park said you're not allowed to have those." And I'm like, "That's great." And I took them off for 2 seconds until he left. And then the third day, a different guy came. He's an admin, and he was like, "Go to the office." And I'm like, "That's wonderful."
That was the one during lunch. And then they had after you left, I don't know if you heard, but they had one of the other like administrator people. I don't know her. She sits outside of our lunchroom. And she was like, reminder that no phones or headphones are allowed in the
He
lunchroom.
said no sunglasses.
Miss Park is watching the cameras. She will see you.
Wait, I think Rain said that she overheard her on a walkie-talkie saying someone was hiding behind their binder and to check on them.
Huh?
Like, well, unless she just made that up, but like it seems like something Miss Park would notice if someone has like their binder up and they're like halfway behind it, and she's like,
Oh,
"What if they're hiding phone?" It seems like something Miss Park would do.
yeah.
To be fair, that is what people do. Like that
I
is
mean,
that is
yes,
what
but
people
like,
do.
why do you care? There are 4 days of school left.
It is, yeah. Especially when you haven't carried so many other times, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Nom 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 nom. It's lovely. I'm
So,
looking at Modera
everyone, welcome to
and Papa Yaga. Yep.
what will be soon Sky Raiders. This is my second recording. The first one did not go so well. Because, well, I made some mistakes, if you shall say. That was all on me. All on me. So this time it's gonna be better. No more playing BG3 in the middle of Sky Raiders. It's a very
No,
fun
I'm just
game, but I
saying,
have
I
to
just
save
hear
it.
people
I have to save it.
screaming.
I have to save it for later. BG3 is awesome, but
Wait,
wait,
where
it needs
is
to
Sam?
wait.
Because Sam joined when I was the first one in here, but she's been deafened this whole time.
She's here. Yeah, she's been texting me. She doesn't want to yap. She's about to go straight into it. She's like in the
Oh.
the current process of getting in the whole
Oh.
mindset. She's going.
Oh.
Like today is a day.
Oh God, this is gonna take
Not- not-
forever.
It's gonna take forever. I also did the same thing, to be fair. I just did it an hour ago.
I
I've
just
been
woke up
playing
an hour
Skyrim
ago.
and I've been playing Skyrim and listening to nothing but Cosmo Sheldrake. I am
You know what?
specifically his
What?
really like upbeat party songs because I'm getting in that
What?
Sydney dance mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because we're going to the party?
Are we doing that this session?
Are
No,
we?
Are we not going to the
that
party
is this session.
Yeah.
No, that is this
It
session, but
is?
that's not why I. Yes,
It
it
is?
should
Did
be.
not know that.
Yeah, it is.
know
Like,
that.
don't you remember we were going to? We got our suits tailored, and then wasn't that like one of the
We
last
have
things
a
we did?
whole. We have a whole day, Bryce.
Well, yeah, there
I thought
is
we
a
had
Yeah,
whole
whole
it was
day.
one
before
day.
There
that.
is a whole. Okay, well, do you want to? Are you guys gonna be doing a lot of stuff in that one day?
I know library, and that's it.
Probably not. You're right. But like,
I'm sure you'll like wander around, maybe check the quest board, and then go back to the inn. You're basically just hitting the Skyrim wait button.
True.
If you want to spend a session on a fuck off day, that's fine. I don't mind. Ooh.
Mess around session.
I mean, from what I understand is going to be the prelude to this session, the beginning. I don't think this is going to be a mess around session.
Can I say something real quick? It's completely unrelated, but I want to say something.
Sure.
I'm just very proud of myself. Last night I tested something out with one of my characters. It's not Victor, but I beat a Tarask by myself.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
The new Tarask.
Cool. There's a new Tarask. Did they update it?
The new Tarask is like 10 times better. So you know how legendary actions work?
Yes.
It said, you know what? Let's do that, but make it even worse. So it regains all of its legendary actions that it used at the beginning of its next turn.
That's insane.
Every single initiative round.
And don't they have 5?
They have 3.
3? I thought they had 5. Did they like debuff it and like reduce it to 3, but make it so it can recharge them?
I don't know,
Because
but I still
fairly
think that's
certain they
very
had
busted.
5.
I still think that's very
Oh
busted.
no, that's insane because after 2 rounds it's 6, and that's more than 5.
No, it
So-
only had 3, and the old one only had 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I
But yeah, I got like
Really?
swallowed a lot, and then I was just like, nope. Plus, I had a legendary item.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Maw, because I know Maw had 5 legendary reactions or resistances, whatever.
Legendary actions. But yeah, and then they have
Oh,
onslaught.
wait, no, you're right. You're right. Legendary reactions and legendary resistances.
It's
The
legendary
Tarask has 5
actions.
legendary the Tarask has 5 legendary resistances. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. So it
regains
it
3 at
regains
the
all of its legendary actions at the beginning of its next turn. No matter what, it's every turn.
Yeah.
So
Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb. Is that not how they work as
no,
is?
that is not.
I thought they were essentially like 3 actions at a charge.
All right, so you have 3. Literally every single
Most
creature
have
that you
3.
can fight have 3, and they don't recharge. They recharge at the end of the long rests. This one
So
is
it's like
just
it's like a
every initiative
chargeable.
round.
It is a chargeable free action, but not rechargeable.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
So at the end of something's turn, it can choose to use its legendary action to do something.
Yeah, I mean I know how legendary actions
Alright,
work
I was
beyond
just
that.
making
I just
sure.
thought
I
they
was
were
just making sure.
rechargeable.
Yeah, this is the only one that's rechargeable.
Interesting.
So the only way it could do damage to me, by the way, was by swallowing me, because I had the armor of invulnerability. So I would just going ham on it. It was either
Mhm.
swallow me or scream at me. My wife
Well,
did
and the
that to me
swallow,
enough.
the swallow action is not weak.
It's 16d6, yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a
What
max...
did you beat it on?
Oh, had still over 100 health.
Not like what was it just base D&D? Were you just like playing
Yeah,
with yourself?
yeah.
What were you doing?
No, I was playing with a DM.
Ah. That I'm curious as to what your build was, but I'm also curious as to how incompetent that DM was.
Oh no, the DM is one of the best DMs I've ever played with. They know everything.
Mhm.
It was Dragonmig. This guy that I just told you about, he makes the most OP characters just by going by the rules to a T. He was not going easy on me. He went as hard as he could, and I still won.
Mhm.
And I've told them some of your rules, like the whole thing. I was like, so what do y'all do with concentration? You're like, we don't do that. I was like, yeah, they just don't. And they were like, what? They actually silence for like a minute.
Well, we don't. There's not many spells that we've used concentration on.
I know, but the whole build that we've come up for with Victor has a ton of concentration spells.
Help.
So I was
I mean,
one.
I'll use concentration. I'm not afraid to.
No, I was
Every
just
damage
asking.
counts.
I was just asking. I'm just asking. Cause the concentration spells, yeah, they're not that good, but they're still like a bit of concentration. Like one of them is Hex.
Oh,
Like
help.
it's just boom, I hex you. Ha.
I didn't know that was a concentration spell.
Yeah, for some reason hexes. Hex
I don't pay attention.
have you ever heard of
Your
Illriggers?
your build is like my bane because I don't pay attention to warlocks or paladins.
Yeah. Um and they're like two of the most powerful classes. So
Yeah, I don't care about either of them. They're both lame.
they're
And
not
so I
lame.
know
Warlocks are actually
kn-
really freaking cool.
Yeah,
Their
I'm
whole
sure.
premise
I
is they sold their soul to a deity and said,
yeah.
"Give me power."
I just don't really pay attention to them. I don't know much about those classes because I honestly am just lazy.
Have you ever heard of? Have you ever had like an Illrigger in any of your parties?
A what?
Illrigger.
You're gonna have to explain that to me because probably, maybe, I don't know,
It's
but
a whole
I
different class. It is
okay,
a
no.
class called the Illrigger, and it is awesome. So you can use a free action if you hit something to place seals on it, and each one of those seals, you can burn them and and add extra damage onto your attacks. So it's like, say I hit something at level 1, you have 1 seal. So hit them, add a seal, and then next turn, say one of your party members hits it, you can burn that seal to add a d6 to that damage. You can put up to 20 seals on something. That's just what I'm saying because level 20 you have 20 seals. So 20 seals at level 20. So you get a true name weapon that can give you more seals. It can double it. So that's 40 seals, and then you can burn all those. And there's a special feature of Illriggers that lets you add dice to that damage. So that's another 3. So that's 3d6 per seal. It can get really insane. So me and my friend have come up with something, and it is paladin Illrigger multi-class plus a full Illrigger to get 2096 average damage.
Average.
Average. Not max, average. With a total of 376 d6.
Killing 4 Tarrasques on an average is crazy.
That is enough to take out a Tarrasque and kill it twice. Almost.
Kill it. Tarrasques have like 600 HP. You can
Over
kill it
600.
twice.
They have
Thrice.
over 600.
Yeah, they have like 670. 2096 divided by 670 is like 2.9. You could almost kill 3.
Yeah. But then we just hit it again. And then it's gone. But that was adding like Paladin Smite. That was adding a bunch of other stuff. So it would be more like 2000
I mean,
on average.
I get what you're saying. That's
It's
under
mainly
the
just
that's
cuz for all of our dice we can't roll below a 3.
Ugh.
That right there is very fun. Alright. D&D time. Should we swap? Or we...
You know shit's serious when I gotta take off my jacket for this.
Oh god. Be scared.
I'm tucking in my trousers. Oh yeah. I hope you know, I like actually tucked in my super baggy shirt into my sweatpants when I did, and I looked just like that when I did it.
Yeah. I'm quaking in my boots. Let me type one of my favorite things.
Quit licking your butthole. Why are you flabbergasted? Help! He's I like barged in and like yelled at my cat, and he did that stupid cat thing where he looked up at me, but his jaw was still hanging open.
How do you spell thoroughly? Oh wait, no, I found it. I found it. I found it.
THOROU. Pet licking your butthole.
We hat. Our hat?
Bryce, I will pay you actual real life money not to send the communism gift. I know you're about to do it.
How did you know?
Do we need a recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we please go to the other VC though? It's actually bothering me.
Okay.
I forks. Bleh. Hey, baby. Hello.
So we do need a recap. Oh.
Yes.
Shit, I don't remember either.
Man, what the freak?
I was under anesthesia. Why am I doing the recap? Sam. I was drugged.
Pull
I
your
don't remember
freaking
shit.
notes out, man.
I don't take notes.
I was talking. I'm
It's
talking.
all-
I'm talking to Sam, man.
I mean,
It's
I
all
can
in
read
my
out my
head.
really shitty recap from when I
No,
wasn't here.
I know what happened after you guys got your suits tailored, but anything before that, I don't remember. That was the
Victor,
first thing you did.
We got baths.
Did you get baths
Wait.
before?
No, yeah, we did
Wait,
get baths
pause,
before. We did
pause,
get them before.
pause. The order of events was eat the rich. We talked to the rich person, and then, bar with Hool and Victor, and then bathing, and then suits.
Okay,
That was the
uh,
order of events.
that's a pretty solid order of events.
Was it the
So
library as well?
yeah, there
Library
was the
just recap.
library.
But we learned how
Yeah.
to
That's just the
read.
stuff I missed.
So general recap. Now that I got my noggin in place, you woke up. No, you didn't. Fuck.
You
No.
woke up? Nah, you're
I
dead.
don't know if
Sorry.
anyone slept.
You're dead. My bad. I forgot.
First, you were out on the road after the fortunes, and you were just like, huh? And then you were like, let's go talk to a rich person and make some money and get famous. And then you found somebody who was standing mysteriously under a lamppost. And you, I believe it was Victor who went up to him.
Uh-huh.
And the guy was like, hey, come to my party. I'm hosting a frat. And
It's Diddy.
Oh, what?
It's Diddy.
Excuse me?
and then after he told you guys to go wash because you're gross and get clothes, you went to bed. Then you woke up. You went to the bathhouse. You paid an ungodly amount of money on some baths. You got clean. You got extra health. You got clothes. Everybody was tailored. Then, Victor, Aris, and Sydney went to the library. They went to learn. Oh yeah, virginity rocks. School is for real heroes. And then, Pool and Lilith, they went on a date.
Oh, I was about to say, if you, I was too late. What? Yeah.
Lyric, what? Oh yeah, virginity rock. Learning
Virginity
is for real
rocks.
heroes. I don't. I'm one of those people that has a superhero sleeps here poster on my wall. So that's amazing.
I'm one of those people with 3 shelves of Star Wars like us.
I'm one of those people with a bookshelf, a single bookshelf,
I also have those.
a
I have
single
a.
shelf.
I don't actually have any bookshelves. I just pile all of my books on my desk. It's a really disorganized little system. But then, yeah, Hula and Lilith went on a date. They went to the bakery. They went to the flower shop, and Flower Lady was getting evicted. And they were like, "Oh no!" And then
Golly
Mary was
gee.
like, "No, it's okay, gang, don't worry." And then Hula and Lilith were like, "Okay, I trust you. You're not gonna do anything very self-harmy, right?" And then Mary was like, "No." And then they burned her house down with a little dragon. And Lilith got a note, and a plant. And then Lilith read the note, but could only read half of it. And then Hool read the other half.
Actually, it
So
was the
sad.
first paragraph. She only read the first paragraph. And there's, well, the way that I wrote it down, there's 3 other paragraphs.
Okay,
I just think that is funny.
don't care.
Okay. Sorry.
Smiling emoji.
Poser for the week is crazy.
Did you
and
watch
then
the video?
Hool and Lilith went back. Hool ran away because fire, spooky. And Lilith and Sydney sat on the doorstep and stared at the fire because it's really pretty. And that's where we are right now.
Ah, yes, they're
We're going to
staring at the
continue
pretty fire.
exactly. We're going to continue exactly where we left off. The last sentence
Oh. Yep. Sorry.
is
Continue.
the beginning. Atlas and Sam, you two can rock, paper, scissors over who goes first here.
Sam, you go first. I need to prepare. I
No,
didn't know this.
No, no,
No,
I
no.
don't want to go first.
This is why we rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. How are they gonna do that?
How do we
Both
rock
of them
paper,
can-
scissors?
Send an
Atlas, heads or
emoji. You
tails?
can.
Ah,
I'll do it.
Uh.
I'll flip the coin too. I'll flip the coin.
Why
Heads or
don't we
tails,
do like one of
Atlas?
those fun little wheel things?
I'm bad at decisions.
You could do the fun wheel because it has a lot of colors on it.
So
Spin a
child
wheel.
brained. You see colors and you're like, ooh, shiny.
Mm-hmm. I am.
You're like a
Ooh,
You're like a damn-
shiny.
you're like a damn crow.
Yes, very much.
All right,
Wait.
Flip
'Cause
a
I'm very
coin.
intelligent.
pick. Heads or tails, Atlas.
Sam, you choose your side.
No, you pick.
Yes. No, you.
No, no.
Flip heads or tails
One of you
for
pick,
Sam.
or I'm one of you pick, or I'm picking for you.
Hail.
No, tails. I'll pick tails.
Okay,
Oh,
you can't both pick tails.
They both pick tails. Come on. if it lands on heads, I go first.
You mean you?
It's just like a still frame of Victor like conked out.
No, it's me. It's a stretch JPEG. The stretch JPEG of Victor.
Alright.
fine. I'll pick heads.
I was about to say
Okay.
Atlas picked tails first, so Sam, you're picking heads. So that means if it lands on heads, Sam goes first. Sorry, Avery, you're dragged into that. And that means if it lands on tails, Atlas and I go first. It has spoken.
No,
Wait, what did I wasn't?
no.
Yay! I can prepare.
I mean, I already did prepare. That's why it was deafened the entire time. But still.
Yeah,
I explained
I
that.
didn't do that because I didn't know.
Bruh.
Okay, time to have lady fingers on repeat. Bye.
Hold on, I gotta blow my nose.
Hold up. I'll be right back.
Bruh. Where did Hool go? Like, I know Sam isn't here, but does anybody remember where Hool left to after he ran from the fire?
I remember Sam saying he ran to the inn, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like, okay, I'm just trying to picture the surroundings. Okay, Sam, where specifically did Hool go? Like, I know he went in the inn, but is there any like specific areas?
He went to the bar and he ordered beer or ale. Whatever drink is available.
Sam, despite being pretty far north, when you say beer, you say it like how my dad would say it. You say it like how you say it.
Beer.
That.
You're gonna get me beer. You're gonna get me
You say
beer.
it like
I don't think you
you
get
say
it.
it like you say it like a 40-year-old dad and a wife beater telling
Get
his son
out
to
and
go
don't
fuck.
come back till you get me my dang beer.
I mean, Sam is the best dad according to drama standards.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
I could see it.
You've played a lot of dad characters.
Yeah. Have I? What other dad characters have I
Uh,
played besides Hool?
Lord
And-
Lord Montague.
Yeah.
Cool. Dave's kind of dad-like, or he was when we played with him.
Okay, Dave's Joy's dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Low-key, I can't remember, but 3 is good enough in my eyes.
Okay. I got pistachios, guys.
Riz.
I love
Oh my god,
pistachios.
so humongous.
What?
Uh, they're pistachios.
What did he say about me eating pistachios?
What do you think? I take a
You
wild
Riz.
guess.
I don't know him.
I have, if you're eating food, I have like 3 preset dialogue options. You have a
Oh.
33% chance here.
I'm not fat. You are.
Okay. Rustling stirs in the inn. People stare out windows, watching, gazing. The fire burns irrepressibly, inescapably. The heat pans through the building like waves of fire are scratching at your legs. Despite being in the bar, no one serves you. You can see the bartender there at the window watching. You can hear soft cries. Several angry men begin to talk together, forming a small militia. They plan on some sort of usurping. Though quickly others begin to pad out their idea. The red-stained windows are only accentuated as red dancing light scatters across the floor, like the fires that burn outside an orchestra of heavy destruction. And there you sit, on a wooden stool, trying your best to ignore it all, staring at the wall blankly, desperately, silently mourning for another glass to drown it all away. What do you do?
Poole raises his head, his eyes staring down, avoiding the windows, but still calling out to the bartender. Hey, can you come over here? I don't care what's happening outside, I just need something.
You hear nothing in response, but then slow, soft footsteps. The woman who had served you many times now begins to pour a glass of the beer that she's used to seeing you drink. You can see as you look up at her, a single tear runs down her cheek. Her eyes are wide. She's shocked. She doesn't even look down at the glass. You can see she's making it purely out of muscle memory, instinctively, as if she's not even there.
Poole hands over the appropriate amount of money and chugs it with no difficulty. He slams the glass down on the bar and just sits there silently. His demeanor seems to be off but not how it usually is off. He's not mad. He's not angry. He's scared. He's frightened. He's frightened because he lost something he didn't realize was so important. He hates thinking, but just thinking about back on that flower field right outside of Borealis. You should at least try to honor her words. My God, Joel. You can remember what she said exactly. To rid yourself of hate is to appreciate the beauty in the world. Maybe he should try that. He doesn't know why her death affects him so much. She's just an old lady who sold flowers. He shrugs to himself, his tail twitching on the wooden planks beneath him. As he continues to ponder about these words, his fur puffs up in unease. The fire, Mary, Lilith, the way she looked when she read it. All of it's coming back to him all at once. Like an arrow shooting him point blank in the head. His tail twitches faster and he almost balls into himself a little bit. He can't bring himself to look out the window. If he did, he doesn't know what would happen. The flames at the flower shop remind him of the same ones he saw in his memory. The same ones he saw that were set by Sydney. They were bright and ferocious, not beautiful. They were fierce and ruthless. And it scared him. And it still does. It's one of the only things that can really, really scare Hool. He hates being afraid. It makes him feel small and insignificant. He knows he's better than that because he survived for so long. Why is he so afraid of it? There has to be more to it, right? It's just fire. When they first started out on the airship, he wasn't as afraid as he was now. Why now? He sighs to himself, going away from the bar and scouting the area of the inn, specifically not looking around at the windows or the miserable people. Does he see Aris anywhere?
Artis has bought himself a room and is sitting in it.
Okay. without seeing Aris. He he sighs again. His mind is racing, and it feels like he wants to go out and punch something, but at the same time, he feels small and, like I said, scared. He makes his way up to the rooms and knocks on the one he remembered Aris getting last time. It's a soft knock, something unusual for Hul to do. He usually just barges his way into rooms. What do you do?
Aris slowly rises from the bed he was sitting on, and yeah, he goes and opens. Sorry, but he goes and opens the door. He thinks it might be Lilith, or maybe one of the housekeepers. When he sees Hul, he looks up in almost shock and takes a step back.
You mind if I come in, buddy?
He shakes his head no, and backs up as furthest as he can in order to let Hul in.
Hul comes in the room and he plops himself down, curling his tail around his body and sitting in a loaf position, kind of like a cat. You can see his tail that's wrapped around him is tight. He seems to be shaking a little bit. His eyes are, well, his eye is wide. His fur is puffed up. And he stares at you, Aris. You don't see what you saw in his eyes before, like back on the airship when we were arriving to Auroralis. You don't see anger. You don't see hate. You see fear and vulnerability in his eyes. It's like the flame inside of him was cooled just for a moment, but it became too cold. And here he is, right next to you. Just a ball of fear and, well, a mess. He doesn't say anything, and his movements are jagged and sloppy, like yours. And that's all he does. Just stares.
Ars stares back. He tries to look into Hull's eyes to figure out any of what's going on with him, reading into every small little movement he does. This isn't a state he sees in Hull quite often. In fact, he's almost never seen this before. And that scares him a bit. The last time he saw Hull this afraid and vulnerable was when he was about to be kidnapped by the Northeast Empire, and they had to go on that long crusade to get him back. It makes him a bit scared too to see the person who he relies on his strength as support so vulnerable and afraid, standing in front of him like a scared child. He honestly isn't sure what to do, why he's even here in the first place. Maybe he also finds the in-room to be comforting, away from the fire and everything that's going on outside. He signs, "Do you need something?"
Who not? Who? Jesus. Who nods and signs gestured presence. He continues to sign. Ars, why do you like the light so much?
The light. Oh. I'll leave Joel alone.
Not when she's going.
Have you met my
Anyways.
brother yet? That was why I almost laughed earlier. He's like screaming right now.
Yeah, I heard him.
Sorry, gang. Yeah, just guys, leave her alone.
Anyways.
Huh. The light. Everything that's light is usually reflected off of the sun, or it reminds me of the sun. And I really like the sun. Because the sun is one of the only constant things in this world. No matter what, it always rises at the end of a day. Doesn't change for anything. You remind me of the sun. Cool. That's one of the reasons why I stayed with you.
Who nods and says, Mary died in the fire. You know that, right?
What?
Mary died in the fire.
Oh. He sort of looks away from Hole. There isn't much expression, despite not being able to usually express anything. Usually maybe his antenna twitch or his body language, you can pick up something. But there's barely anything there. Just he's just almost frozen. I didn't know that.
Did you like Mary a lot?
It was nice. She gave me little flowers. I know Lilith liked her.
She confused me.
Why?
She kept telling me stuff that I just don't understand. And I don't understand why she's telling me all of these things. Well, she told me all of these things. I don't want to think about it.
Hmm.
Too much has happened today.
Yeah. He nods in agreement.
What's your favorite season, Oris?
I don't know. Spring?
Why?
A lot of bright colors. It's not cold anymore after winter.
You don't like the cold either, right?
No.
Mm. I don't like either extremes. They both scare me.
Hmm.
Who kind of laughs to himself? I don't know why I'm telling you this. When I escaped them, I remember going through just cold. I remember not eating or drinking for days and just flying, but even then my wings would just get so cold. and I just had to keep going in the cold. It burned. The cold burned, which I find kind of odd. And then on the opposite, fire. I don't like fire either. Oh, it's not like that. Never knew why, but it's gotten bad. That's why I ran. I can't look at it, or it's paralyzing. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you find it beautiful. It's ugly. It's scary. But all things aside, it's just I'm rambling. You get my point. I think I like both. Not both. No. I think I like a good mix between the two. Like you said, spring and fall are pretty nice. They're not too cold and not too warm. Spring is nice too. The flowers are nice. Sometimes. He like adds on at the end. I remember ours when I was alone at the camp. I had a dream about you. I think it's because I missed you so much. It was just you and me under a tree in a field of flowers, just like the one we were in with Mary. It was, I don't remember what kind of tree it was, but it was the only tree for hundreds of feet. It was big.
I'm so sorry.
No, I just like.
Yeah, we're Jay. Hold on.
Tell him I said hi.
Here, I'll take you with me. Quiet down, please. Sam says hi. Huh? Hi. Did you hear that, Sam?
No.
My mom said, "Tell Sam we say hi."
Aww. Your mom finally
Okay.
said hi back to me.
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah. I could. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, that was really funny. I needed that. Where was I?
You were on about the tree. How you don't remember the tree, like what it exactly was, but
Gotcha.
it was the only one for. Mhm.
It was pretty large. It was able to cover both of us. I just remember watching the day go by with you in my arms, Zaris. I found it boring because I was just sitting there. You know, I don't like doing that. But at the same time, it wasn't. It was odd. I was able to hone in myself and just watch the flowers in the sky with you. It's weird. It was a really weird dream. I think it was just because I missed you. And, you know, I was going to be executed. They branded you, right?
On my back.
Can I see? I want to see how bad it is.
He unclips the small gold clasp at the front of his jacket and takes it off. And he pulls off his shirt and spreads out his wings so that you can see it more clearly.
Oh, they got you good, kid. Whole kind of Whole's claw raises to Aris's shoulder and slightly shoves him. It's not malicious, it's just playfully. They didn't get you as good as me, but they still got you.
I don't
You'll
like
get
to
used to
think
it.
of it that way.
Oh? How do you think of it then?
It just looks like the one you have. I don't like to think of it as the Northeast Empire owning me or anything. I'm out free, aren't I?
That's one way to think about it. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about something, but I just never. We were just too busy, and I was never able to. How was your fortune? How bad was it? What did you say?
What do you mean, how bad?
You came out looking like you saw a pile of dead bodies.
Ours sort of. I say sort of. He looks down away from Hole, and he visibly tenses up a bit. And he grabs the. And he holds onto his arms. He uses one pair to sign and then the other to just hold on to himself for a second. She just. She showed me stuff from before I met you.
I thought you didn't remember any of that.
I didn't. But now I know Some of it.
Like what?
Um, there's over 400 years of my life I don't remember before you.
You can cut the bullshit. You're not serious. I'm actually asking you, Iris. You don't need to joke around with me.
Do you think I'm lying to you?
I hope you're not. Are you?
No. No, that's what she said. It was one of the first things she said when she walked in.
So
She was confused
telling
why I
me,
didn't remember.
you're telling me you're 400 and what? Probably like 15 years old?
I guess so.
No. In my mind, you're not. I don't care. You're still itty bitty to me. He kind of chuckles. What else should I tell you?
Kind of funny.
Hmm?
You I'm I'm sorry for bringing this up, but you remember how the Northeast Empire took your eye and how in turn you tried to show me what that felt like when you met me?
You can see who will stand up a little bit, unloafing and sitting up straight. His eyes less widened and his tail is wrapped around his feet, not uncomfortably, but just perked up. He nods. You can hear the shake of his chains around his horns as he does so.
I think before I met you, the Northeast Empire took something from me too. I don't know what, but I I was on a table. It was cold. It was so cold. It was on my back, and I was tied down. There was someone next to me, a boy. He was important, but I don't know much about him. I can't remember. And they used some sort of tool, some knife, and they cut me open right on my chest. I know it was them. I don't. It it had to do with the boy. Th- It's hard to explain.
Well, I'm all ears. What about the boy? Did she tell you anything about him? Or is he just like a one-off thing?
You know, Brith and Cole and the people from Zuru.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
I forget. Okay, out of character. I forget how much Aris knows about the friend group. Do you think someone like told him about it?
Lyric.
As much as
Lyric.
you know, Aris knows.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know how I remember Brith and Cole talking about it, but they used to be friends. It was
Mm-hmm.
Brith, Cole, Eunora, Zenora, and then someone else. And they don't
Mm-hmm.
talk about that one a lot.
Yeah.
That was who was next to me. He was only like 8 at the time. I saw him. She showed me the day the Northeast Empire attacked Zuru with it was like, I don't know, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was all 5 of them. And then there was this fire. It switched. It was it looks like how it looks like outside right now. It was awful. And I saw all 5 of them. Well, no. It was Brith, Cole, and the boy who were fighting. But then the boy was taken. And that's how I know that it was the Northeast Empire.
Hold on. I need to backtrack a little bit. So, did you see anything? Like, could you see anything that looked like the kid? Like, what he looked like? Or was it like you couldn't see?
His face was blacked out. He just looked like a shadow.
Alright.
I think that's what it was. Was that not what it was like, Lyric?
Yeah, that's what it was. I know that.
Okay, cool.
So what you're saying is we're gonna go back to 0 and get some answers.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, I want to talk to them eventually. I need to know what happened exactly. But we're in Aurealis right now. We're doing the stuff here.
Mm-hmm. We have our hands preoccupied, but is it a feeling of you just want to know who you are and just you want to know what you missed? Kinda?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome to the club, Aris.
Thank you.
We should make a list for how many people don't remember anything about themselves here. Swear to God. How many people? Was it me? You now? Sydney? Doesn't Victor not remember stuff too, Aris? Or is that just... I don't know. I know it's the three of us.
I don't talk to Victor that much.
I noticed that. Why?
You didn't.
You should talk to him more. He's a jackass. But he can be fun sometimes.
Okay.
If you catch him on the right night, he can be nice to talk to. You know what I'm excited for?
What?
The party. I want to see how many rich people are there.
Hmm.
I wonder if they'll have shiny stuff. I know they'll probably have a lot of jewelry on. You can look at some shiny outfits.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
He perks up.
You can see that Hool has eased down a little bit. He's not as tense as he was before, and he has a slight smile on his face.
I'm sorry. That's
Was that your brother again?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What is he playing?
No, this is normal. I bet he's playing like Road Garden or something. Hold on. Wait, I can check.
Yeah, is he like playing COD or something? Doesn't he play COD?
He plays COD on his Xbox.
I hope he's
He's
playing
on
Grow
Zoom right
Garden. That
now.
would make this so much funnier.
Okay, no,
Screaming
he
over
is.
Grow Garden. You took my
He does
sunflower. Ah!
Hold on. Oh, he's playing Lethal Company.
Mine's both screaming about Lethal Company.
It's a Lethal Company.
Who's claw touches your shoulder, Aris, and he shoves you lightly again. But yeah, let's work on getting you some of those memories back. Cool kind of taps your mask. Oh, did you learn any other words when you and the other two went to the library besides hi?
Oh, yeah, I learned how to read and write almost fluently. I can do a lot of stuff.
Oh, can you write with all four hands?
Um, kinda? I don't know. I usually go with my it's it's easier with the left hands,
Hmm.
but I've tried the right hands too.
Hmm.
And usually it's the bottom one on the left. But I don't know.
Sometimes I'm sad that I don't have hands. You've seen me write before. I have to dip my
I like
claw
your
in ink,
writing.
but it's messy.
Hmm.
Remember that one time that when I had the shop opened, I think I was writing out something, and I think you were messing around with a short sword or something, and you just knocked over the entire cup of ink, and it spilled all over you.
Oh, yeah.
It got all over your mask too. That took a while to wash
It
out.
took like 10 washes of the jacket. And it got on my shirt too. And I would have to stick my head into the river to get it off my mask. That wasn't fun.
It was funny though. You were just flailing in the water.
I'm glad you found it funny.
Yeah. Alright. I think. Do you mind if I stay in here, Iris?
No, I'd prefer it.
Okay. I want some sleep.
You can take the bed then.
Hool looks at the bed and then looks at Aris. You really think I'm fitting in that?
Mm, no, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
It's fine. I'll just sleep on the floor. I don't mind. Hool kind of Hool does his iconic roll up into a little ball, like a little cat. He wraps his wings around himself, and he puts his tail in front of his face. And you can see he leaves a little spot for you. Right under his wing.
Oh,
He shuts his eye and just rests his head on the ground.
Ours curls up similarly to how Hul is, almost in like a loaf kind of position next to him. I'm not sure how that's exactly comfortable, but like, yeah, he's Horus. Um, and he just rests there. He can't really sleep, but like he normally does whenever he's laying with Hul, he just rests there with him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before I interrupt, are you two finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
As the two rest in that room, the fire continues to blaze outside. People just downstairs still stare out the windows. The blood-stained glass refracts light and allows it to dance like a solar waltz. Not Cosmo, though. Um, heat waves radiate continuously through the market. The fire continues to burn, crackle. You can hear the snaps of wood. You can hear steam blowing out of the small tubes that is the stems of the flowers. Still, the smoke rises up high into the sky, black puffy clouds, slowly up into the atmosphere. Both Sydney and Lilith still sit on that front porch as Hool marches inside. Sydney continues to stare off into the fire. Glints of red and yellow reflect off of her brown irises. Her hair blows in the eastern wind. Her shoulders are firm. Her hands clasp the stone steps underneath her on both sides of her. And she leans slightly forward. Her legs are kicked out in front of her onto the cobblestone street, infatuated. Lilith, what do you do?
Lilith continues watching the fire with Sydney for a few minutes before letting out a shaky breath that she didn't even know she was holding. And she asked Sydney, "Did you know Mary?
No.
The
Who's that?
the owner of the shop that She points at the building that's burning.
Oh, no, I didn't know her. That's unfortunate. Tell her she has my condolences.
Uh, I don't think I can tell her that. It's kind of impossible.
Sydney looks at you, turning her head away from the fire before turning back, and she stares at the fire. Oh, I see.
Yeah. She she was really lovely, you know? She kind of yelled at Hool. It was amazing. Not actually yelled, but you know what I mean. She
Mhm. She should have.
she she like what is the word? She chastised him for not appreciating nature, essentially, I think.
Mm. I
Lilith
don't see what there isn't to
pulls.
appreciate.
Wait, sorry. Yes, say that again. I didn't hear you.
I don't know what there isn't to appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Lilith pulls the letter out of her bag and stares at it folded up for a second and takes a deep breath before opening it and reading through the whole thing. By the end, she looks like she's gonna cry again. She doesn't, but she looks like it.
Sydney's gaze does not come off of the fire. Her head stays forward, steadfast and strong. She adjusts her weight slightly, and her hand slides over to yours as she lays it over yours and whispers, "It's all right."
Uh, she turns her hand over underneath Sydney's and puts her hand essentially into a death grip. And she's just staring at the letter for a minute before looking back up at the fire. Sydney, do you think I'm a strong person?
Depends. In what aspect?
I don't I don't really know. It's just something Mary said in her letter that she wrote. She she says I'm strong, but I don't feel it. I want to though. I want to try. I I have this strange want to make Mary proud even though well, she's not here to see it.
Sydney stays silent for a moment, continuing to stare at the fire before speaking. She turns her head to you and looks you in the eyes. You are strong, Lilith. You are. In a lot of different ways. Strength isn't monetary. It's not measurable. Unless you're talking about the physicality of it, but I don't think that's what either you or Mary are meaning by this.
Um, when Sydney first looked at Lilith, she wasn't looking directly at her. She was kind of staring off into nothing. But the more she talked, the more Lilith looked in her eyes, and she just looks frozen. Oh,
As you look back in Sydney's eyes, she looks down. She looks down at her hand holding yours. She looks a little flushed for a moment before suddenly she jumps back at you, her other hand clawed at you. She goes, "Rah!" Then she giggles to herself, looking down at the cobblestone road before her. I hope I can keep scaring you.
give me a moment. Okay. Um, when when Sydney scares Lilith, she wait, I'm gonna make a reference. Um, has anyone watched Flow, the movie about the cat?
I've heard of it.
Okay, there's many moments where this cat jumps like 5 feet in the air because it gets scared by something. Lilith essentially does that and grips Sydney's hand somehow tighter. Um, um, before, um, uh, lowering her head onto her knees with her shoulders shaking with laughter. Um, before she looks back up and nods. Don't worry. I think I, I think you'll still be able to scare me. She smiles at her.
Sydney continues to giggle to herself. She turns around, her head and her shoulders rotate back through to see through the window. She looks through that bloodstained window. She looks to the bar and she sees Hool leaving, going upstairs to the rooms. She turns back to the fire, staring at it with infatuation. It's really warm. It's nice.
What's warm? The fire?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
You're good. Yeah. Why do you like fire so much? Because you've been staring at this thing like it has, like, I don't know, all the answers of, like, the world.
It's so peculiar, isn't it? It's it's a tool for destruction, but it's so gorgeous. It really makes me wonder, how can something so beautiful destroy? But then I remember myself and I realize, oh, that's how. It really
Oh,
is beautiful. Don't you agree?
yeah, but not, I don't think in the same way. I understand, but not. It's more beautiful because it's just like the rest of the world is beautiful, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Not
Yeah.
fire is itself is beautiful. It's not like fire is isolated in that it's the only thing beautiful. And I'm not even saying that fire is beautiful because it can destroy. It's peculiar because it's beautiful and because it destroys. Two things that you wouldn't typically associate together. Fire
Yeah.
in most media and most culture represents hate, love, beauty, passion, destruction. It's this dichotomy. It's this split. How can Can you guys hear
Um,
me?
yes, I thought you disappeared. Is Sydney looking at the fire still?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Lilith is just staring at Sydney with a small, soft smile on her face. She's just watching Sydney talk.
Sydney's gaze quickly turns to you. Her eyes pierce through yours. Glints of red and yellow continue to burn across her eyes as the fire is reflected in her irises. She leans forward quickly. She smiles. Do you want to go to the library tomorrow?
Um, as soon as Sydney looks at Lilith, her eyes like get 5 times bigger, and she moves her head. Oh.
Shut up! Sydney's smile grows. Her eyes are soft. The fire that roars just across the road. Seems gentle, like a small campfire. Something warm to keep you safe, as it reflects in her eyes. The roaring, vicious fire dilutes through her. She turns back to the fire. What's your favorite genre of book? You can see Sydney smirks as she continues to stare at the fire. Don't beat yourself up. Romance books are good. I like them too. I don't read anything about Kilvorth, though. I don't think we have that in common. I like to read, like I said, romance, but as well as some historical fiction. And I think my favorite is just journals of mages, really. I never went to college. I got most of my skills through reading. A lot of it was also inherited. I don't know how. I imagine I learned a lot when I was, well, before I lost all my memories. And I assume I kind of just retained the information. I've got a cool book. It's got a lot of spells in it.
I'm sorry, I was switching rooms, so I didn't hear like half of the stuff you just said. But anyways, Lilith gets distracted by the memories part, and she looks at Sydney and does a double take. Looking at her a little baffled. What do you mean you lost your memories?
Yeah. What day is it? It's July 13th tonight. Tomorrow will be the 14th. So a little over 2 months ago, I lost my memories. All I have is the past 2 months.
Oh. Oh, wow.
I just woke up on the side of the road one day and was really confused.
Oh my gosh. I
There was
don't
a
know
lot
how
of
I would function.
blood.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of blood and fur. I don't know where the fur came from. It was really gross. There was also most of my stuff was still there, but it was all trashed. I had some sort of caravan, it looked like a cart, and nothing to push the cart. I don't know. If I did have something, it was dead. Maybe that's where the fur came from. Maybe I had a horse. I wonder if I had a horse.
Yeah. If you had a horse, what would you name it?
Hmm. It depends because each horse is different. You know?
Mm,
She turns
yeah,
and looks
that
at you.
makes sense. Yeah, I agree. If I if I lost my memories, I don't know how I would function. Because I remember every single moment of my life. That sounds scary.
It is.
Do you think there's a way to get them back? Your memories?
Well, I mean, Hool had a moment. I'm sure I can find my special little word that jogs all my stuff back. Or maybe I could hop in that fortune place and she could bring it all back.
Yeah.
I don't really want to though.
Oh,
Like, this is
good.
who I am right now. Why would I let some past version of myself affect that? But at the same time, I have nothing to base myself off of. I feel like a blank slate. You know?
Yeah. Well then, I guess you just get to make up who you are then. Although
Yeah,
that
but
might be scary.
it's terrifying. And how do I know that whatever I make up is actually me? I mean, I could just go with it,
Yeah. If you follow
but
through with who you want to be, that is who you are.
maybe.
That's how I think, anyways.
Sydney starts to giggle. It starts soft, and then her shoulders begin to shake, and it grows uncontrollable as she begins to laugh openly.
Lilith looks at her with raised eyebrows.
Sydney, after calming herself down, just looks at you. Once again, her eyes pierce through yours like daggers, or like an arrow. That gentle, fiery glint still dances on her eyes. The wind picks up again, and both yours and her hair blow east. The fire roars east as well. You can hear the crackling shift, and a large log snaps as most of the roof caves in, and what is left of the fire is brick and rubble.
As soon as the log snaps, Lilith's head turns to the building quickly, and as she watches it collapse further.
Sydney also turns and watches the fire. I wish I had met Mary. I imagine, based on how you described her, we would have gotten along.
Lilith is looking at more of the ground than the fire. And she says, "Yeah, I agree. You two are, I don't know about similar, but you would definitely get along. I think she would have liked you."
Do you ever get nervous
About what?
or scared? Just in general. Shut up!
Cat, what the freak? Just a cat meowing.
Yes, he's so loud.
Pro is ruining my thought process.
Gotta shut my door, bro. I can't be having you guys meandering in. The other one keeps trying to milk me, like, bro, you already got your daily milkins. Can't believe I gotta lock my cats out.
Lilith continues to look at the same spot on the ground. And she says, I think so. I Most of the time, yeah. She slowly nods her head.
I feel like most people see me as brave and outgoing, which I am for the most part. I try to be. But I get really nervous. The kind of nervous that makes your stomach. She laughs. Your stomach just go all over the place. The kind of nervous where you want to run into the fire.
Yeah.
Sure, it's more comfortable there.
Well, you haven't run into the fire yet, have you?
No, thanks for that.
What? Huh?
She turns and looks at you. Hmm?
No, I didn't hear what you said there. You cut out a little bit.
Thanks for that.
Okay, no, she still says, huh?
And again, Sydney responds, hmm?
What did I do?
Keeping me out of the fire.
Lilith blinks violently as she just comprehends what what Sydney just said. Um oh, uh you you're welcome, I guess. I didn't know I was doing that.
Never mind what I said. Forget everything.
Oh, but I don't want to. I don't want to forget anything.
Hmm. Well, as someone who's still got all their memories, I'm sure that's quite a thing you can say on your high horse. She giggles to herself.
I'm not on a high horse. I'm just here. Okay, I guess I am on a bit of a high horse.
Yeah, stay up there.
She Lilith scoffs at Sydney a little bit, but she doesn't say anything.
Sydney smiles, widens. Her hand gets a little bit tighter as their fingers interlock. She just stares at the fire for a minute. You notice her breathing is a little heavy.
Lilith doesn't point it out. Um, she just rests her head on Sydney's shoulder.
As you look up and see Sydney's face, she is pale, flushed. She stares at the fire, but there is no thought. She sits completely still before taking a deep breath in and out. She exhales a deep sigh through her nose. Her mouth hangs slightly open as she begins to rest her own head on the top of Lilith's.
Um, Lilith closes her eyes and she has like the biggest smile on her face. And within about 5 minutes, Lilith falls asleep.
as Lilith falls asleep, sitting upright. Sydney holds her up, making sure she
Yes,
doesn't fall. Then, slowly, Sydney lifts her head off of Lilith's. Let me ask, where is Victor?
I was thinking about that. I was just gonna have him kind of, sitting at the bar. He's just kind
Cool.
of sitting there.
Victor, you watch as Sydney slowly carries Lilith inside.
I'm gonna stand up and walk over and gonna be like, "Hey, do you need some help?"
She's sleeping.
Sorry. Do you need some help?
No,
Okay.
just dig in my coin purse. Pull out 1 gold piece. That's enough for a room for both me and Lilith.
All right. I'll like grab her coin purse and pull out 1 gold piece. All right.
As you take the gold, Sydney walks upstairs
Good
with
night.
Lilith.
I'm gonna like walk over to the whoever we give the gold to, I guess, and the person that works at the bar, and then hand it over. Just for 2 rooms. And then how much? 1 room was 5 silver, right?
Yeah.
And then
Help! Sydney has no gold, but she has 26 silver, so you just had to grab 10 silver out of her pocket.
I love that.
Just
Alright.
standing there forever, Sydney's super pissed as you're patiently counting out 10 silver.
It's like picking up
But,
like 10 dimes.
but Victor can't count because he's dumb as rocks. He
I'm
just
not
learned
that
how to
dumb. My
spell.
intelligence is base. I have a base intelligence. Don't you remember my whole thing was I don't know how to write, but I can do numbers. Numbers are fine with me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. He can count.
I can do it pretty fast. I'm literally just a calculator. That's the one reason I have those extra 2 intelligence points, cuz I'm a calculator.
Metaton looking
Like the port in my stomach has multiple different things. It like flips. It can like either, so it's like I take screenshots with my eyes, and then it flips, and then it can show them, and then it flips, but it becomes a calculator. I'm like a Teletubby.
Yes, yes. Okay. Did anybody pay for Aris's room? I know Hul and Aris are sleeping in the same room. Aris or Avery,
Aris
whenever
got his
you
own room.
actually,
Yeah.
huh? I know Aris bought his own room, but did you pay for it? Like D&D wise, with money? You forgot to do the gold? Okay, well it's 5 silver for the 1 room, so I'll do it. Shut up! You have food! There's food in your bowl! What do you want from me? There's food there! I'll give you more of the food, but I'm giving you the one you don't like just to spite you.
Hello, Jewel. Why are you sniffing my mouth? Bro, I'm giving you belly rubs like you wanted me to. Why are you so like pissed off? I just burped in your face. There you go.
I had like a 5-minute session of me petting my cat in the middle of the recording, so I turned on my camera and it's just me petting my cat.
Help.
I can hear the purring.
Yeah, Joel's really loud.
Very, very, it's very nice, very nice. But yeah, it's just like a whole 2 minutes of me petting my cat, so it's gonna be in there for a little while. And then enjoy me in the background building a Minecraft house. Alright. So Victor's just gonna keep sitting at the bar until I guess does it close for the night at all, or does it just like
Nope.
it's just always there? Alright, he's just gonna sit there for the entire night.
The entire night. Is he gonna order anything? Jewel, shut up!
No, no, he's not. He's just going to sit there. Wait, is the dude that we were trying to get for the band in there?
Yeah. His instruments are currently packed up in the corner, and he is staring out through the window.
Let him stare.
I'm gonna let him
Or
stare.
maybe I don't know. It's your choice. You have free will.
I'm gonna let him stare.
Also, you do need to rest. Even if you don't sleep, you still power down, and if you don't power down, then that's a point of exhaustion.
That's my whole thing. I don't power down. I just kind of sit there. The powering down is just a design choice that I made.
Okay, that's fine.
I just sit there and that counts. I'm conscious the entire time.
Ah,
I just need to not move.
so it's just like a statue at that
Yeah,
chair.
I'm just sitting in a chair at the bar with the most NPC
Bro.
sit ever. Like, I
Bro
have the
is
Lego
not the
hands.
thinker.
I have the Lego hands in like a Lego sitting position, but with my legs down.
Oh, I was thinking like he's just sitting there with his arms like hanging at his sides.
That would
He's
be
just staring at a wall.
hilarious. Just straight up, arms down, legs on the ground, just looking forward.
Yeah.
Well, there was no combat again, so you don't need to long rest. You can do if you wanna. Don't need to.
Do we keep the temp HP? I forgot.
Yeah, it stays until it's depleted.
Okay. Special temp HP. Ooh. Fancy.
I'm just nice. That's how I plan on continuing to do temp HP. I'm just nice.
Oh. So what I'm hearing is Armor of Agathis is just better.
I don't know. If you abuse this, I'll take it away. That's how these things work.
I'm not. Armor of Agathis is only 5 HP, so.
Doesn't sound like armor. It just sounds like adding an extra inch of skin. You're still taking damage. It's just
Yeah, I'm still taking
you
damage,
have more
but they
damage to
also
take.
take damage.
Yeah, you just have more damage to take. That's really
I
funny.
take damage, and they also take damage.
Oh, so you not only get a health boost, but you get thorns. That's cool.
It's just 5 damage to them.
Okay. Whew. The sun glimmers on the floor in front of both Hool and Aris. Through the red-stained window. Morning rises, and you hear a gentle knock at the door. Come on. Unless you want to pay for another night, get on out.
Who immediately wakes up and stretches for a second and leaves Aris on the ground as he gets up. Come on, buddy. He kind of nudges Aris with his tail.
It takes a second for Aris to sort of push himself up from the floor. And he shakes his head like a dog after you give him a bath. And he follows behind Hool.
Hool would go into the inn and sit at a table with Aris. Okay. He kind of pulls Aris in a little close and whispers to him, "Okay, so I have this plan, right? Since we're going to the dance tomorrow, I wanted to make something for Lilith, and I was thinking maybe a corsage. I have the string, I have the flowers back at the airship. Do you want to come with me?"
Sure. What's a corsage? He sort of takes him a minute to finger spell it, and it's spelled wrong, but it's more like corsage.
Aris, I don't even know how to spell it myself, but it's like a little thing people give to each other at dances as like a gift of like friendship and like love sometimes. And they're just like a little thing people give each other. They're usually made out of flowers. It's like a bracelet almost. Or you can put it on your dress or suit.
Love that. Yeah, but he doesn't know the word corsage.
I don't know how to spell it either.
Me neither.
I DM'd Avery. Do you want to come with me to make the corsage?
Why are you side-eyeing me?
tell
I
me
gave
that.
you
You just said-
food.
And go water them and make Lilith a corsage. I don't know how to spell it. The thing you gave me at homecoming. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Guys, my cat is actually side-eyeing the hell out of me right now, and I'm not having it. Like, bro, I gave you food. What are you doing?
The cat wants a corsage.
I gave him
That would ha-
food,
that
but
would
it
have
was
to be
the
the
food that he
tiniest
doesn't
corsage.
like.
Damn.
No.
I still have
Well,
my
because he was.
freshman homecoming one.
I don't have any. Teehee.
Oh.
Sam, can you get
My-
me one?
Huh? You want a corsage?
No, he wants a
Well, it's
corsage.
usually,
You want a
it's
corsage?
usually girls who receive them and then they give them, or I don't know. My dad's gotten me one each year.
Who cares about the convention?
Yeah.
The Geneva Convention.
Basically a girl.
No.
Bro,
What?
shut the fuck up. Also, yes, Lyric, I will give you one.
Yay!
When I take you to homecoming my senior year, you will get one.
Awesome sauce. I'll also wear a pretty dress. It is my end goal to be prettier than you.
Uh-huh.
I have to break the
Stop
forbidden rule.
it. Stop it. No.
Like, you know how you're not allowed to outdress the bride at a wedding? I'm gonna outdress you at prom.
Breath. How's it? You know, that's actually
I can't
fire.
wait to see that.
Please
Yeah.
don't. Smiley
Lyric, you
emoji.
should wear like a prom. You should go buy a prom dress and wear it.
Oh, I'm gonna get a giant, like, Disney princess dress. I'm gonna look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
No, that's the thing I want.
Dude, I gotta be there, and I'm gonna start playing Sophia the First the moment you get there. I was a girl in the village doing alright.
No, I
Then
feel
I
like
became a
Lyric would be in
princess
blue.
overnight.
Blue is a lyric color. Get him the Cinderella
No,
dress.
it's purple.
Purple and blue.
Sophia the First, obviously.
I'm blue. He's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyacinth flowers?
You guys gotta get
Hyacinth
like matching
flowers?
blue or purple.
Lyric.
Hey, guys.
Lyric.
Wait, let me go find a good
Were
picture
you a
of this.
princess in the village, you and alright?
My race, our state is extremely homophobic. I would get shot.
No, but I was a girl in the village doing alright. I became a princess overnight. I have been singing that every single time. It doesn't matter who. There's not very many homophobic people at my school. I mean, like, sure there are some, but they keep it to themselves a lot of the time.
I got called queer 70 times in one lunch period.
What?
What, you counted?
Yeah, we counted. We were really sad that they stopped that they didn't stop at 69 because that would have been really funny.
Freaking queers! Flip!
That's what they sound like. They were like, queer! They were doing that stupid shit.
Shut up, you queer! We don't care about your opinion!
They also just throw random food at us. It's so fun.
Pull out a jalapeno.
It's also really fun. It's really funny because they never hit me. They always hit the people around me. I have Gojo's Infinity.
Gojo's Infinity, if it was just dodge, you just have UI.
No, but I'm not dodging it because they're behind me. I can't dodge it. I'm not looking at them. They just have ass aim.
That doesn't stop you, just dodge, dude.
I guess I am.
Hyacinths.
The white ones are Avery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those flowers scare me. I don't like them.
You don't like hyacinths? Or is it the
Oh.
Hyacinth.
yeah, those ones.
They're too tall, and the flowers themselves, like the individual flowers, are too small, and I don't like them.
Oh, they're one of my favorites.
Oh,
You're
I'm
too
sorry.
small.
I was about to ask why
What?
Chris was saying
I'm
Saturday
sorry,
night at
huh?
9 p.m. Huh? What?
I just hear lyrics say you're too small, and that.
I mean, you haven't met Avery. I know the answer to that question.
I wasn't talking to Avery.
Why am I too? Yeah, Sam.
I didn't hear half of what anyone said, so I don't know actually.
Wait, who was it directed to? Are you calling me small or you calling Avery
You.
small?
Talk
Oh.
about his dick.
No, actually, I think you got the wrong idea here, pal.
But no, I don't know why I don't like those flowers. I just don't.
But Hyacinth.
You know what flowers I do like? Oh, hello, Predator. You know what flowers I do like though?
What?
Do not put yourself in op position right now, Sam. I know what you're about to say.
Do not. Yeah, I know. Mm-mm.
Huh?
What?
I don't.
We're not having it.
Keep your opinions to yourself around the piece of the
They ain't-
gang.
I love
Oh,
tiger
tiger lilies.
lilies.
Tiger lilies. Okay, we fuck with the tiger lilies.
Oh, yeah.
What were you gonna think I was gonna say?
Hydrangea.
Don't even utter
Oh,
that name.
No, hydrangeas are my favorite flower though.
Wait, guys.
Blasphemy.
What kind of? What? Oh, sorry.
Fuck you, Avery, and fuck you, Eric. Let me have my favorite
Why do y'all
flower.
hate hydrangeas?
Because
Just
they're our
don't
number
know.
one op.
Why?
Number
Played a
one op on the block.
They played we played Big Grass Simulator on Roblox, and we just killed the hydrangeas over and over again because we're
Yeah, because the
bitches.
hydrangeas were stupid. And they were mean
They
towards
kept
us.
beefing with us. Yeah, they kept beefing,
Yes, and we
bro.
would do nothing.
All this because of
They
a
made
Roblox
themselves
game?
ops. They made themselves
Uh-huh.
ops.
They're
They made
so
themselves
pretty.
up. Oh, hey, we were just talking. We just had like a whole conversation. This was Sydney's little whole thing about how something that can be beautiful can also destroy, right? And it can also be related to hate. So
See, this is why they're
I don't
awesome.
know what
This
that
is
has
why
to do
they're
with
awesome.
anything.
This is why they're awesome.
Oh, let's not actually do that.
Peak.
Look, it's my other favorite flower. It's a hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Hey guys, if your characters could be a flying creature, what creature would they be? I mean, like a
Pteranodon.
normal animal,
Oh,
Pterodactyl.
like a current animal that could fly in today's world.
A real animal?
Yes.
Man, what the hell?
Why'd
That
you
takes
just say-
away the perfect option for Sydney.
What about to say?
I know, but other than
What?
that, cause like what? Ours is a moth.
Yeah.
T-Rex
Cool
is-
is what? An owl?
no.
Yeah.
No.
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 No. Tell
Wait,
me.
did you say owl
Well,
or bat?
Owl.
Bat? What?
Who
Why would I
said
say
bat?
Where did
Sorry,
Bat
I
come from?
I heard my mom talking and I was listening to you guys at the same time. My brain just like fried for a second. Yeah, he's an owl. He's a barn owl. He does the little the little demon screeches.
I gave Lilith a bird. She's a blue crested, not a blue crested, yellow crested starling. It's a tiny little bird that
I
has
don't-
double wings.
I don't remember what the bird is called, but that one really tiny, cute, like death bird that like impales shit.
Architoka, but tiny.
Help!
Victor would be either a roach or what's that one bird that I was thinking about? It was dragonfly.
I love that.
Ooh.
Victor
Ours
gives off secretary bird vibes.
He looks like a pelican.
A pelican.
You said
Cosmo?
that Zaylee gave off
Yes.
secretary bird vibes.
Zayden
Yeah,
gives
so-
off Harpy
Okay.
Eagle.
No.
Oh, okay.
A harpy eagle is howl.
We've had a mid-session yap bit to cope with whatever the hell just happened. Do we want to go back to D&D?
Okay, let me piss first though.
Let me go
No.
grab water.
Go piss.
I need that.
No.
It's
I-
smoothie time.
I need water, guys.
No.
What do you mean
Give me,
no?
like,
You know what? Okay, you know what sucks? Sam, you remember how my mommy got me a Coke and a Fanta, but only one?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out I can't drink them because I remembered I can't drink soda until
Oh.
2 weeks after my surgery.
Oh.
Soda.
I am mostly healed, but even then, any bit of carbonation could like blow me up right now.
Soda.
I need it. I need it. I need it.
That's not the quote.
I haven't seen SpongeBob.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I really, really don't need it. I need it! That's the quote.
You didn't even nearly sound like SpongeBob. You sounded like an Actually kind of guy.
I don't do SpongeBob voices. His
You-
voice is like
you
3
sound-
octaves above mine.
You sounded like a guy named Chad that was trying to stop punching drywall for 5 minutes. I need my monster. I need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need to get rid of this addiction. No, I need it. I need it now.
My mom core, except with Red Bull.
Oh my god, your mom drinks Red Bull? That makes so much sense.
I saw a meme. It was really funny. It said I drink White Monster because I don't have one in my pants, and that was hilarious.
What?
Dude, my
Oh,
my mom could down like 6 or 7 Red Bulls in a day.
How many?
6 or 7.
Si-
wait, Lyric, did you read the chat recently?
No, did you just say six, six,
Uh,
six, 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 7? I hate the kids at my school. They have burned that into my head, and it
Wait,
hurts.
Avery, did you mean to say looms or did you mean looks?
Luke's.
She looms like an avid real. Oh my Nah, she looms. Sydney looms.
I feel like
Hmm?
I don't think
Oh
Sydney
yeah.
drinks Red Bull or Monster or anything like that, but I do feel like she chugs like 3 5-hour energies in like 2 minutes
She
and
doesn't
then
need
doesn't
to.
sleep for 2 days.
She's an ADHD
She
queen.
does, she doesn't need to. Yeah, the 5-hour energy puts her to sleep. The caffeine knocks her out.
Exactly. See, she drinks that before she goes to bed.
Yeah. Unironically, I have to do the same thing when I have sleep trouble. I'll drink like a Coke before bed, and that'll knock me out. Problem is, I can't do that right now. I would have had a way more sleep if I could have done that last night.
Yeah.
Imagine sleeping last night.
I didn't. That was the point.
Yeah.
I went to sleep like 2 hours after I spammed Atlas.
Oh yeah.
With
he spammed
what?
me.
It was lyrics to
I
a
don't know
fun
what it
little
was.
tune.
Oh.
I can actually play the tune because it's a genuinely good tune.
It was 7 a.m. for me, and I just gotten
10.
off of a 7-hour, 30-minute flight.
Yeah, you just got there. So it was midnight when you spammed them then.
It was 1.
It would have been, well, I
Let
mean,
me
it,
let me
with
let me
within
play it.
the hour.
I
Let me
didn't
let me
look at
play it.
the
Let me play it. Let
time.
me play it.
I was dying.
That song? Help!
I don't know this song, so he just sent the whole song out and just in individual messages, each lyric.
Brother.
You know, I didn't know what the song was, so when they got to the drive-through part, I thought for a second it was Weird Al Yankovic, and I was like, wait, no, this is not Weird Al Yankovic.
No, it
I
is
kept
not.
trying to guess. The top comment was drink in park, and I found that hilarious.
Jiminy Pretty.
Also, no one can copyright us because that's not the original song.
No one was gonna copyright us.
Oh, trust me, I've been
And also,
copyrighted by a Russian news channel.
we don't need to be monetized, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't copyright non-monetization. They can ask you to take it down,
And then you can
but
say, no.
yeah.
My videos
Also,
haven't been
I
monetized, but
guarantee
I've gotten like claims.
I guarantee you, nobody is watching our videos, buddy.
True.
Nobody but us. Okay, if you keep walking back to that food bowl, sniffing it, and then walking away disappointed, I'm gonna throw you through the window. I gave you food. Do not come screaming at me.
Why did
He's
I
walking
just-
over here.
I'm so confused.
About what?
Everything. Baffled is my natural state of being.
Correct.
What do you mean correct?
Ooh.
I bought my house in a nursing home.
What?
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 I bombed a house in a nursing home.
Oh. That's great, Bryce.
But in the end, I lost my kill streak. Me when I can't go to the gym, so I play a gym game on Roblox.
I don't know how much longer I can stay.
When do you need to go to bed?
Well, my parents are gonna want to go to bed around 10, and it's currently 9:48. And me talking and playing in the whole time will they will not appreciate that. Also, I kind of am dying a little bit, but it's okay.
That's fine.
You mean it's fine? I'm dying a little bit. You're fine. You'll be okay. Yeah, why is Kanye West naked?
Is he?
Huh?
Let's move on now. So,
Wait, what did Hool do?
he went downstairs
Cool.
and sat at a table. Victor, are you awake now?
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing there.
As the night passed, the fire fell down to coals, still very hot, but no roaring flame anymore. Lilith, you're woken up by a gentle knock. The door creaks open. You can see Sydney standing there. In the doorway. Come on. Time to get up. The lady was about to come and bang on the door. But I didn't think you'd want to wake up like that.
Lilith sits herself up and blinks at Sydney for a few moments before smiling a little bit. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. Sydney shuts the door.
Yay! Yeah, and after a minute, Lilith goes out of her room. And she is she's a little bit more energetic than she was a minute ago. And she says, looks over at Sydney. I'm assuming she's in the hallway.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning. The only thing we really have to do today is pick up our suits, and then you and me can go to the library, and we can just. I mean, we don't have to go there all day if you don't want to.
Lilith, she like nods her head. I want to stay there as I don't have any time I would want to leave. So I'll go to the library however long we go.
Sydney
All day.
glows. Okay.
Yay! Lilith like bounces a little bit. She doesn't fully jump, but she bounces. And then she begins to go down to the main area, whatever it's called. The downstairs. Yes.
Yes. You can see Hool, Aris, and Victor all down there. Sydney follows behind you. Hool and Aris are at a table, and I imagine Victor is also there after a moment.
Lilith waves at Hool and Aris as she walks up.
Sydney sits down at the table. So, we need to get our suits, and then me and Lilith are gonna go to the library today. Not sure for how long. Could be a few hours, could be all day. You guys can really do whatever.
Are you guys gonna go anywhere besides the library, or you're just gonna chill at the library all day?
I don't know. We can go wherever we want to go. We could, I mean, I have a little bit of spending cash, although not after the rooms. But I'm sure Lilith could pay for us. Sydney awkwardly
nods.
smiles.
Lilith nods. Yeah, I have spending money.
Okay. see. Okay. Me and ours have a place to be when we're done picking up our suits like ASAP. So
Oh? Are you so busy all of a sudden?
no reason.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Just a thing me and ours need to do. He kind of looks at Aris a little bit nervously.
Ars is really confused, but he doesn't say anything.
Well,
He's
well,
just kind of
that's
tilting his
work out.
head, like, okay, guess we have stuff to do.
I wish you luck on your secret mission.
Mm-hmm.
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 Thanks,
Victor, where are you gonna go?
I don't really know. I was
Me and ours can pick you up when we're done doing our stuff and we could just do something. I don't know.
fine with me.
Maybe we could
Yeah.
find another noble. I know we're like signed up to do a job already, but like,
Yeah, we should
better to
probably
just
look for some of those.
mm-hmm.
You guys are already burning through my quests. I need to like start making more.
No, we're trying to get to the
Oh.
next city. We gotta go fast.
No, not again. Please, no. No. No.
What do you mean no?
No. We are not moving fast.
Wait, what did he say?
I said
I
we
just
gotta move
got
fast.
PTSD from that. Bryce, you just gave me like a PTSD episode.
Why?
No, not again.
All I said was we gotta move
Oh,
fast.
for like photo? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let's stay. Let's stay.
I'm so
I like a
One of-
confused.
Let's stay. Stay in
Lyric,
Aurora.
lyric, help me. Lyric, help.
Stay
No,
here.
Bryce, I agree. I agree with them.
No.
I lost my actual baby because the plot was rushed.
I'm sorry, what? Help?
The campaign that came before Skyriders that
The
we've been
precursor to
working on
Sky
for
Raiders.
years.
Oda walked
I
so
didn't
Sky
mean like
Raiders
we
could run.
rush. I meant like we go faster than we are.
No.
Never.
We're at
going
pretty good
so
pace
slow,
right now.
dude.
I mean, the pace isn't that bad. I'll say it's slow, but it's like enjoyable slow.
Yeah, enjoyable slow.
It's not like nothing's happening. Do you want more to happen?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. No thanks. No thanks.
I do.
No thanks.
Yes. Yes,
Of
I
course- Of course
do.
you do. Yeah, you do, but you don't want the plot to go faster. That's a big contradiction there.
Yeah. Stuff can happen that doesn't move the plot forward.
Oh yeah, I
That
want more
stuff is
stuff
called
to
filler.
happen. Yeah, I'm okay with filler stuff. I just mean,
Exactly.
I thought when Lyric said that he meant like more plot related things, which I don't want to happen.
Oh.
We can have a
guys-
lot of filler.
If you guys
And have
start
it-
rushing through, I mean, I can make the acid caverns unbalanced. They are balanced
No.
right
who?
now.
Can
The
make the
who?
what?
Don't worry about it. The what? Huh?
The who?
Don't worry about it.
Sir. Excuse me. No.
Notice how? Okay,
no.
hold on. I'll give you a little hint. I'll give you a little cutesy hint. Notice how the game is called
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Notice how you never encountered a dungeon in all of
Oh.
Sky Raiders.
We've encountered
actually,
a dragon.
You've
Well,
encountered
in
three
most of my
dragons.
D&D,
Three dragons.
I don't.
Four
Huh?
dragons.
What do you mean 4? Oh yeah, 4.
Four.
It is 4. It is
The-
4. It is
The
4.
mama
It
dragon
is 4.
and the it is four
And then the
dragons.
big giant one.
The one that set the house on
The
fire.
mama dragon, the two babies dragons, and the new dragon, the one that set the house on fire. They were all red.
Oh. Yeah.
When are we gonna see a not red dragon?
Most of the white and silver dragons are up north. Most of the blue and there's a lot of blue and red dragons along with the tan dragons in the desert. Yes, they're here, Sam.
What?
Dragon!
Uh,
Wait,
there
is the party
are.
still gonna go north? Is the party still gonna go north after Royales?
No.
No.
I
Yes.
thought we were going to Uru.
Mm-mm. I mean,
will.
I can't control where you go, but on a technicality, the acid caverns are north.
Well, I mean, after like Acid Caverns and Auroralis.
Acid
That's what
after
I thought
acid
we meant.
caverns, after acid caverns and Auroralis, you are. If everything goes according to plan, you're supposed to go way back down south, not to not to like Zuru, but yeah, to like the east side of Polis, maybe even Uru.
Uru!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Uru! Uru! I love
And then after
Uru!
that,
Uru!
after that,
Oh no.
I'm not telling where you go after that.
Well, screw
It might
you.
be because you don't
I want us
know,
to go
like,
into like
no.
a random cave, find
I
it to be a
do
lot bigger
know
than it
exa-
is, and then just see like a random
Yeah.
ancient fire dragon inside. That would be hilarious.
I do know exactly where you're going. I just don't feel
Yeah.
like spoiling a huge plot thread because
Oh,
the next place that you go to is very important.
Oh. That's not scary at all.
Nope, not at all.
You'll be like level 6 when you go there. I just described the next like
Ah!
2 levels to you guys.
I
Wait, what?
need to be level 5 already.
Oh.
I know, Sydney gets a huge buff at level 5.
I need to level up, honestly, because I get 30 more spell slots. I get to have 6 spell slots.
You're
Right now I have
You're ignoring the
3.
fact that you get not only 3 more spell slots, but you also get extra attack.
Yes, I know, but that's the most because I've run out of spells so quickly right now.
Can I don't even know what you use your spell slots on. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, well, I haven't fought in a while, so it's mostly just you know what? I'm not even gonna think about that right now. I'm gonna just go with it later. See what happens.
You guys have spent the past like 4 sessions inside a city.
Exactly.
There's been a select few of you that have like gone outside the walls like a few feet to pick flowers. But other than those 3, everybody else, Victor and Sydney, have spent 4 consecutive sessions in the walls of the city.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Victor's starting to tweak out. He wants to hit something.
He's home. What do you mean? This is where he lives.
Yeah, I know. He is home. But he also wants to hit something because he's used to hitting something. That's the thing that he's been doing for the past, like 20 or so years.
Month. At plus 20 years.
Sorry. Month plus 20 years.
Well, it's been more than
Yes.
just 20 years. It's been 53 minus what is 18?
45.
Yeah. That's what he's been doing for the
No.
past 45 years plus some.
30, 35. I want to
35,
say.
yeah,
Or maybe it's
35
just
years
30.
plus some.
Maybe it's just 30. I don't know. 53 minus 18.
No, 30. Well,
Yeah, that's just
it would be 53 minus
that's just
18. Yeah, it's 35.
that's 30 flat, not 35.
No, it is 35.
Hmm.
53
Oh.
minus 18 is 35.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, for the past 35 years plus he's just been smacking things. This is the longest he's gone without it. Except for the
Mhm.
time that he was, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
It has
So-
been like 4 days.
Exactly, he's tweaking.
This is the 4th day that we're in Royales.
He's
The next
tweaking,
day will
we
be
need
the
to get,
5th.
we need to hit something. Alright, y'all
Yeah,
go
I
ahead, y'all
think
do y'all's
you
roleplay.
are
Whenever y'all are
tweaking.
done, come get me or whatever.
Hope. Okay. Atlas, do you need to go
Huh?
to bed? We could just say the 2 went to the library and spent the day there. You don't need to roleplay it if you can't.
I want to, but I think I do need to go to sleep.
Okay, you know what? We can
Uh-huh.
make a subsection in the Skybreeders roleplay, and we can type out the roleplay.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
We could RP
go
it
to bed.
next session or that. Yeah.
I mean, we
Okay.
could read it, or people could just like read it in the background. It could just be like a little background roleplay.
Yay. Okay. Bye bye. Good night, gang.
Good night, Atlas.
Adios.
Okay, do we want to keep going? We have all day.
Sure. I'm not really conscious.
Oh,
Where'd it go?
BP.
Bruh. SMH.
I slept so much yesterday. I slept
I
from like
slept
the
none.
minute I got home till
I also slept
like
like
8:30, and then I went to bed later
Sam,
that day.
you are the biggest liar on the planet. You were asleep all night.
I went to bed at 4.
Well, yeah, but you went to bed.
Oh, that's still really late.
And then you woke up like, you know, several hours later. You got sleep, even if it was late.
But I'm still sleepy. So, fuck
You're
you.
so sleepy. Yeah. Oh, bruh.
Also, I did completely forget that we were going to get the corsage, and that's what you were talking about. Despite us talking about it like 5 minutes before the rest of the party came down. I thought you were just like making up plans for a random reason. Anyways, and then I just remembered.
So, okay, do we want to keep going? We can. I'm down to. I still have loads of energy. I know you're sleepy, Sam. What about the other two? Also, Sam, I could like, well, not me, but you could get unsleepy fairly quickly if just something interesting happened in Sky Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright. Hate this.
Ooh.
Do you know what I have stuck in my head right now?
What?
Sourwood Mountain. And I don't know why.
What?
I had to play that song for 3 years
Wait, no,
straight.
it's the other one. Is it Drowsy Maggie?
Drowsy Maggie or Old Joe Clark?
That one.
Yeah, Old Joe Clark.
Yeah, sorry.
I
I'm a
always
little
play
slow.
the harmony.
Oh.
I can't go that low.
I had to play chords for that song. Oh, I hated it. The A minor chord still hurts my hands on the mandola.
Fiddle Club isn't fun. Don't do it.
I'm not anymore. I'm really sad I never got to be in it when it was good.
Yeah, you missed it in its prime. And then everybody like
I
dipped.
know. I've done that with a lot of things, and I'm really sad about it.
Oh. We can spend the next like a small portion of time just yapping with each other and
Sure,
getting our yaps out. Whatever you guys want to do, I don't care,
I don't care either.
bruh. I mean, I'd like to play, but I don't want to make you.
I'd like to play too, but like I don't. I don't know. Bryce hasn't said anything. Sam's EP.
It's so weird playing D&D on a Saturday. I think that's what's messing me up.
Yeah, and we're playing at a different time. That messed me up a lot too. I mean, I'm okay, but
It's
changes
messing
in
me up,
schedule get to me.
and that yeah, no, it's messed me up in the same way, but it's messed me up in the kind of sense that like it feels like a D&D should just be starting, so I have this really strong drive to like go 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 because this is
Uh,
when D&D starts right now, and so
mhm.
I'm like go,
Mm-hmm.
but like we just played for 3 hours.
I locked in at the beginning and I'm so happy about it.
You
I
did. That was.
also locked in.
I went. You guys locked in, and I went. Oh,
Eric, what did you think?
I think it did great.
Okay.
I I had to stare at a wall for a minute after I did the intro, my stereotypical intro monologue.
uh
I
huh.
I had to like stare off into space after that one. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, there was a fire. Like. Yeah.
No!
What?
I hate Block Blast.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've been
Was it?
playing Block Blast this entire time.
Let's see. Sam, was it last night or like the night before we talked about Skyriders? Or you asked me what I thought Arthur's
We
fortune meant. It was when I was toward. Uh,
Yeah, when you were with Tord.
Lyric, did you ever see that? Did Sam show you that?
I think a
No.
snippet, maybe. No.
I
Here,
know
I'll send you
since
screenshots because it's.
I I know you and me were on call lyric. I don't know what we were up to.
I had a feeling you guys were. That's why I'm asking if you.
Bro has the spidey sense.
I do. Like, I can genuinely tell. Like, usually I can.
Well, I mean, it's not hard. You just have to ask yourself, are they on call? And then answer yes.
Yeah. Here, I'll send you screenshots. They're gonna be disconnected because I just like sent them in all with big one burst and then I didn't read back at them at all. Uh, and also I just got done talking to Tori and usually, and that's a big jump from screaming at each other to this. Uh,
Tord is a very loud
but I'll show you
person.
anyway. Tord is. Oh, and it's because you said Lyric was yapping to you.
I yap a lot.
Yeah.
It's just theories and stuff on Aris's fortune. Guys, I caught a banded dragonfly in Animal Crossing. That's really random, but like I didn't have it in my Critterpedia for some reason, and
Oh, awesome.
I caught one, and I was really proud of myself.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Avery, what happened in today's session? That's what I was tweaking about a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
It will develop further.
I know
Obviously.
Atlas. Okay, they haven't told me what's going on, but I can gauge it from everything. So
Well, what do you
I'm like,
think's
oh,
going on?
Lebanese.
Help.
Am I wrong?
It's not hard to
I know,
catch.
Yeah.
I know I'm not like the best with picking up romantic signals and all that, but I don't think I'm wrong here.
I mean, you
Yeah,
don't have
I'm
to be good
agree.
to see that. Sydney was basically out there doing peacock dancing. Like, look at my pretty
Also,
feathers.
she's so. Also, I just like looked at her and go, "Oh, that's so Mikor," and then I was like, "Oh." Oh, I need to send you that because I sent it to Atlas and I didn't send it to you because I forgot. Sorry. Sorry. Gosh.
Your screams. Oh, okay, that's enough.
Also, just read it.
Oh. Look at fire gaily is the best description.
I mean, yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah? Yes?
I love looking at fire gaily.
I was looking at fire gaily.
You were?
That's right. I sent you the pictures of my bonfire last night.
I was talking about
Oh.
playing Sydney. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Oh.
I want to look at fire gaily.
That too, I guess. SMH.
Avery, are you envious of Lilith?
Yeah.
I am.
Do you want to be do you, do you want to be carried inside?
Yeah. Why did I
I've
play
literally done,
Airways character,
dude.
guys?
I've literally done that too before, Avery.
I know you have.
Help!
You were in. I think it was you were in my hammock, and I just decided to carry you inside for no apparent
Oh, yeah.
reason.
Oh my gosh, wait, I remember that. I thought you were talking. You've carried me a lot of times. I thought you were just talking in
Yeah.
general. You did do that. You carried me once at
Yeah.
school. and then
Yeah.
you couldn't carry me up the
Miss-
stairs. You did at the second movie night we had. I remember
Avery,
that one.
I will give you a very special opportunity.
What?
Do you want to get on my shoulders?
Yes.
Finally
I
trying
need
to
a
be
video
tall.
of that.
Oh, hello.
Hi, I had to go make bagels.
Okay. Getting on
I'm
people's
wearing a
shoulders like
weighted
scares
blanket
me.
right now.
Bro, you were terrified when I
Oh.
had you on my shoulders
Yes.
for painting.
And it wasn't you. It was just getting on
No,
people's shoulders scares me.
it's
And
reasonable
it was a
for me.
it was a it was a stressful day.
I mean, I
wouldn't-
wouldn't mind if you did that
Oh.
little kid thing where you like wrap your hands around my chin and steer me. That wouldn't bother me. I don't care.
No,
I'll
I just
also
like
I'll hold
full
onto
on
your legs
grab your
too.
face.
And
Like
her being
Yeah.
solid
her
grip
being on your
around your
shoulders gonna
head.
be, my bad. My bad. Her being on your shoulders is gonna be like a mech suit.
I'm gonna need
That's
like
how I do it though.
Sam or
That's
something
like
to stand behind me and make sure I don't
I'll
fall.
secure you. I'll secure. If you start to fall forwards or backwards, I can get you.
Yeah,
He's
I
good
trust
at
that you
that.
can.
I mean, you can't fall backwards. I'd have a hold of your legs, and so your legs would be around like my shoulders and wrapped around me. So you literally physically couldn't fall backwards. Even if all of your weight went backwards, I could still hold you in the air. If you fell forwards, you would take me with you. But at that point, I would probably just throw you onto the nearest soft surface.
Avery, I've talked to Lyric about this, but imagine if we had a sleepover at your house when bro pulls up.
That'd be fire.
Would your mom
Maybe
be
like
down to that?
No,
no.
no, no one would be. I think you forgot. I've got a dick. Like, bro, that's not happening. I'm
My
sorry.
problem isn't like the fact that I want to even see you at all.
Yeah, but they don't care. I it's very frustrating. And I understand where they're coming from too. They don't know me. They don't know anything about me other than the very brief description you've given. And I don't want to be like that, but you're small and not very strong. And from your parents' perspective, if I were to come onto you, you could not fight me off. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be weird, but that's just objectively how it is. We both know that wouldn't happen, but they don't. And I get where they're
Yeah.
coming from. It's just an
Yeah,
unfortunate circumstance.
it is.
At my birthday party, two of my friends were dating and they were like cuddling on the couch, and my entire family was like really uncomfortable. They weren't even doing anything. One of them just had their head on the other one's shoulder.
Bruh.
Right.
And they were like, kind of weird because you're at a stranger's house. Never been here before. And you're doing that. And even whenever they weren't, my family was like, you know what, they're really close. That's kind of strange. It doesn't really matter if anyone's anywhere. What I'm trying to say is, unfamiliar, too close, your family's like, whoa.
My parents were. They are very uncomfortable if I cuddle with anybody.
Okay, well, they can suck my fat dick.
Bruh.
I'll helicopter it. Wee wee wee.
Oh, okay. Have fun with that.
It's like pin the donkey, but you gotta try and catch the wiener.
Oh!
Did you see my tampon rocket gif? Well, not gif, but
No.
the video. Did you not see my tampon rocket video?
I did. I did.
I did not, and I don't plan on going back and watching it. Okay, well, you can have that image in your head, Sam. Why are you adding me? I have my phone! I also have notifications turned off. Even if you did, even if I didn't have my phone, I don't get a little doo doo. Like, can't have shit in Detroit.
You aren't in Detroit. Alright,
Can't
so
have
what are we doing?
shit in Glassboro.
What are we
Can't
doing?
have shit in Benton.
You can't have shit in Glassboro, that's right.
Can't have shit in Glassboro.
Shit in downtown Little Rock. What the fuck?
Okay, well, that's a little more accurate. You can't have shit in downtown Little Rock. You will get robbed.
Shit in
Can't have
downtown
shit
Little
in
Rock. What the
Arroyos.
fuck?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm getting frustrated.
Why?
Because you guys still haven't figured out that interaction. And I want you to meet this person. It was supposed to be the person that takes care of you. Like you know how you guys stayed at Z's Inn for a really long time and they kind of became family? This was the Aurorealis equivalent. You haven't met them yet.
The person
What
that
do you
owns the bar?
mean?
Oh, I think I know who these are.
How?
Oh, I'm not talking to you because you just yelled at
Alright,
me.
so what are we doing now?
Oh my gosh, get over it. Tell me.
You yelled at me.
You are the biggest baby ever, Sam.
Shut the fuck up.
Huh.
I'm barely awake. Leave me alone.
What are we
Wake
doing?
the fuck up! Bam! Whatever we
Wake the
want, we can
fuck
continue
up!
playing.
Let me
We
play
don't
We're
think
just,
for you, honestly. 'Cause
We're just silly goobers.
yeah, I mean, we can continue yapping for a little bit. I do want to play more. Like, I really do want to play more. We don't have to keep playing all day. We have all day to keep playing, though. That is an option.
I don't
You know,
wanna.
I could play D&D twice in a day because I still have an hour until my next D&D thing starts. Since we started so early.
Does it start at 5?
It starts at 4:30.
Oh. Lame.
We do it the same amount of time, except we have a break in between, so we technically have an hour less to play.
Yeah. What, so from 4:30 to 9:30?
4:30 to 9:30, and then we take a break at 6:30 to 7:30 to eat.
Mm-hmm. Now, we do 3 to 8 around here. But no breaks. But we yap a lot. And honestly, there's kind of like an introductory break. We start off, we typically start around 3:30, and there's often a yap session in the middle,
And then there's
about 30 minutes.
And then there's a lot more roleplay in this one than the other one, so we get through the story a lot faster.
Yeah, there's been a lot of roleplay in the past few sessions. I've loved it. I'm having a blast. I want to beat something up too. I feel you, Bryce.
That's not even Victor tweaking, it's me. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I was like, I don't think that's Victor. I think that's just you.
Nah, he is. He is a little bit. That Fortune, he's like, it's okay. I can be fine. I need to be good. I need to be good. Only be the bad things. Beat up the bad dreams.
Well, I say we continue.
Me too.
I wanna.
Sam, you've been outvoted. Wake up.
Hmm.
Democracy.
Well, this isn't a democracy. I say, wake up.
I'll try.
As breakfast concludes, and when I say breakfast, I mean I assume nobody ate anything. Your paths diverge. Sydney and Lilith head to the library. And the rest of you? Let's give Sam a minute to be conscious and wake up. Victor, you can go first. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go through the city, just look around, look at the shops, what's around, notice any more levels or whatever that I could come back to later. Or now.
As you explore, you see a school that you recognize. You remember getting called some rude name by one of the kids. The school is empty now. School day hasn't started yet. By the school, there's a prison.
Huh.
It seems to be an underground chamber.
It's very
A
good
small
placement.
building with a large staircase in the underneath.
That's amazing placement.
Exploring the market, you find an alchemist tucked away. The alchemist is an offshoot of what seems to be a um a medicine building.
Do I notice like any other shops that would be of use in any way?
There is the place that you remember being talked about. Whenever Erus was describing the chain of product, he described that him and the blacksmith worked together to make gear, and then it was sent off to somebody to be enchanted. You found where it was enchanted. A small wizarding wardrobe of sorts. Someone who can enchant any gear for a price.
Um, is it just like a door that I could just go in?
Yeah, it's just like a regular shop.
Alright. I'm gonna walk in and be like, I'm gonna walk in.
You see an empty counter with a small black cat sitting on top. As it watches you walk in, it rings the small bell with its little paw.
Aw.
You can hear someone scramble out. They have long black hair and a tall blue hat. It's like a sun hat. It's wide and creates a large shade. The hat seems too big for the woman. She stumbles out of the back room and smiles. Hello, my name is Acadia.
Hi, I'm Victor.
Anything to be enchanted?
I was just wondering if you have like specific enchants, like what enchants you can do, and how much they cost.
So it depends on the gear itself. And my enchants cost a pretty hefty range. The cheaper end is in the 5 to 10 gold. That's the cheapest range. That's your very, very basic enchants. And that's only found on the select gear as well. My more expensive can range really anywhere, depending on the enchant itself. What do you have for me?
I'm gonna like take my sword, set it on the counter. It's like this. What could you do with this?
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, what are you looking for? I could do. What's your price range first?
I don't think I have the gold for it now, but I'm just wondering what you could do with it so I can save up for that.
I see, I see. Okay. So, I have my most basic options are the elemental damages. I could do fire, ice, or electricity. I could enchant it so that you can take this and it will jolt or freeze something or burn something for a little bit. It'll do it'll be a little heftier in the hit. Um, I can even take that a step further, depending on the element you go down. I can make it so that not only does, say, you go down the fire route, she continues to ramble. The fire, it burns longer and hotter, and it at a cost. It can also engulf at a small chance. Um, and on the contrary, depending on the element, of course, you can freeze, engulf in flames, or shock. Now that's on the expensive range, those extra effects. But then we also have non-elemental stuff. She continues on and on.
Okay. So in DM in actual out of life turns, you're telling me that I can make this sword a flame tongue weapon.
It is expensive, and also it doesn't add that much, but yes.
Hmm. So it's not a flame tongue weapon.
Uh, you're gonna have to be a little. What
So
is
a
flame
flame tongue
tongue?
greatsword is a rare magic item that adds 2d6 fire damage.
Yeah, no. So it doesn't add 2d6. Well, okay. So the extra one would how she described how it can be like hotter and a bigger flame. That one is 2d6, and it also has a chance to like, it probably I would imagine it has a higher chance to crit. And so instead of crit being just 20, it'd be 19, kind of like how the paladin thing does.
Alright, then I have a question with
Um,
that. Because
yeah.
Hexblade gives me something just like that, where I create on a 19 and a 20. So would that stack, making it 18, 19, or 20? Would it just be 19 or 20?
It'd probably just be 19 or 20.
Alright.
Um, yeah. So the regular one is 1d6, but the enhanced version is 2d6.
And then how much would these cost?
And then for the elemental variations, the first level, the 1d6 of fire, frost, or shock is that is 15 gold.
Okay. Now here's the question. Can you just have one enchant strand per weapon?
Yes.
Can you fuse weapons with enchants?
You can
Say I have like an
sort of.
enchanted
So
weapon and then a non-enchanted weapon, but they're the same type of weapon. So it's like, say I
they're the
have a
same value.
common greatsword, but with an enchant, and a common greatsword without an enchant. Can I combine those to make a
Okay.
+1 uncommon greatsword with an enchant?
Yes.
All right.
And so when you say you can only have one enchant strand, you can upgrade the enchant strand. So if you were to get the base version of fire right now, the 1d6, you could come back later with more gold, and you would have to pay the same
I
price
only have 2
if
silver.
you were to if you were. Okay, yeah, no, I get what you're saying on the money end. Assuming you had all the money in the world, if you got the 1d6 for 15 gold,
Yes.
you could come back with 30, and you could get the 2d6. But the 30 will get you just the 2d6. So it means that you can, if you already have the basic version, you can come back and you can add on to it, but it's not going to be cheaper if you already have the basic version. It's going to be the same price as if the item was unenchanted.
Okay. So it's gonna be 15 and 15 again.
It's going to be 15 and then 30 because it's the same, like, it doesn't get cheaper if you already have the basic version of the fire.
Yeah.
Like, it's a flat price no matter what.
So it's just always 15 to upgrade it.
It's always 15 on the basic one. It's always 30 on the second level.
All right. So if I were to
Now
have
that's just for the
two-
elementals.
no, here's
That's
another
just
question.
for the elemental stuff.
Here's another question. With the elemental enchants, if I have a sword with an elemental enchant and then I have a sword with a different elemental enchant, if I were to fuse them, would they have both?
They wouldn't fuse.
Okay. So it's kind
You
of
would
like
just
the
have
element.
two differently enchanted swords.
All right. Okay. So what I'm hearing is when Victor gets his ring back, he's gonna have an elemental sword. An element. Can she enchant shields? And like armor. Can she enchant armor?
Yeah.
All right. So from what I'm hearing,
Yes.
shock ring. Fire sword. What? Because fire's one of the
You could
most
get
commonly
you
resisted types. I might just go all electricity. I might just go all shock. What does the
that's
shock
cool.
options do? Like, what is it? Just 1d6 thunder.
It's just 1d6 thunder damage and then 2d6 and then
Alright.
but the extra effect. So okay, the thing with the extra effect is on the extra effect of the fire, if you get the crit, the 19 or 20, and you have the 2d6 version, if you have the upgraded version, it has a chance to burn the target.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the ice and you have the 2d6, the upgraded version, it has a chance to freeze the target solid. Kind of like Pokemon, pretty much.
Yes, but then
And then,
the shock one is just like a stun.
yeah. So it would just stun their next turn.
Alright, so what you're telling me is crit,
Well, maybe not turn,
stun.
but action.
They're just done. If I
Well, assuming they only have one action. So it would basically immobilize their primary action, but they'd still have like their bonus action, and if they have legendary actions, they'd still have access to those.
yeah.
And of course, movement.
Isn't there a stun condition? There is a stun
Maybe.
condition.
I don't know. Okay, well then that.
Alright, so it depends on which one you're doing. I mean, the stun condition is the incapacitated condition. Alright, so it says you have the incapacitated condition, you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls against you have advantage.
That works.
And then with incapacitated, you can't take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. You can't speak. If you are incapacitated, when you roll initiative, you have disadvantage on the roll. So it's meh. But
Yeah. So
yeah.
that, but for one round. So only one go through.
Alright. That seems good with me. So, I'm going to thank her. Ask if I can pet the cat.
Yeah.
I'm going to give kitty pet. I'm gonna pet the kitty. Does the kitty have a reaction to being pet by a robot?
It nuzzles its head into your hand.
All right. I'm going to say goodbye, thank, and then walk out. Tell them I'll be back, and then I leave. And what? Oh yeah, I was just gonna search for a noble.
All right, roll perception.
Will this party give us enough points that we need to get up? I rolled a nat
Where do
1
you
too.
Uh,
What do you see? I don't know.
yeah, no, you literally don't see anything.
I'm
There's
blind now.
you cannot. Well, okay, you see a crowd, but you cannot distinguish any nobles in the crowd.
You have the blinded condition.
And no, this party will not get you the points. You would need one more point after the party.
Well, okay. Then, I'm assuming there's not any magic shops because we're like magic item shops because we're in the lower district.
Yeah, no.
All right. And then yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Sam, Avery, you two alive? Sam? Is she sleeping?
She might be. I don't know.
Tragic.
I'd assume so, though.
Yeah. All right. We can stay here. Good session.
Yeah.
Just got cut off, unfortunately short.
Mm-hmm.
Really short.
Like we only played for 4.5 hours short.
3.5.
It should be like a
Yeah,
half
barely.
session,
My bad.
Mom.
Yeah, this is really a half session. This is like this is it's like 25.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it episode 25.5.
Awesome. I swear to God, if
What should I
this
name today's
balloon
session?
falls into the water, I'm gonna crash out. Something about flames,
What
and
should I
maybe a
name the
callback
session?
to Dim Spark to a roaring flame again,
I
because
was
we have the
going to
whole
say
Sydney
the
Love
beauty and
thing
fun.
going
Yeah.
on now.
The beauty of pain, or something like that.
I could do like a roaring flame. The beauty of pain. I
Yes,
hope
the beauty of pain.
I could do
because
like
fire. We had the whole thing with Sydney saying that
I do
fire
want to
is
do something
beautiful,
with
but it also
beauty.
causes pain and destruction.
Something like that.
Yeah. We could
But what were you thinking, Lyric?
do with beauty. Hmm.
Oh, rest in peace, Sam. You will be missed. Your funeral is being held this
I could do
Wednesday.
beauty. I could do beauty in flames.
Seems good to me.
What?
Oh my God, she's awake.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Shut the
We've been
fuck
in here
up.
for 24 hours.
I
I
told
wish
you
I could
guys
say
I would
good
fall
morning.
asleep.
What?
I told you I
No,
would
you
fall
didn't,
asleep.
Sam.
It's been 13
You did
years.
not. You said you were sleepy.
Much in blood that I might fall asleep.
You certainly were sleepy.
Yeah, that's what we assumed.
Yeah, so session over.
Ah! Sorry. Sorry.
Any last words that you'd like to say before the
Sam, do you want to go
recording
nap? I imagine. I am at. Fuck you.
stops? It's a good ending point.
What?